Good afternoon. My name's Jessica Turcotte, and I'm here to introduce our Marketer of the Month, Charlie Seymour Jr. Recently, I was reading something a friend posted on Facebook from Elite Daily entitled, "Take a Bow, 10 Ways Being a Theater Kid Made You a Successful Adult." Well, ironically enough, I was not a theater kid. However, all of these things really hit home with me, so I wanted to share them with you today, as well as share our guest speaker, Charlie Seymour Jr. Charlie started his theater career at the Players Club of Swarthmore at the young age of 6. As a fifth-generation member of the Players Club, his initial success was due to his ability to behave. Because he was able to sit still, he was asked to come back the next day. He later, obviously, gained acclaim in other areas of his life for much more than sitting still. In fact, his first taste of success gave him the acting bug that shaped him into the marketer that he is today. Today, Mr. Seymour is the Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Vision Benefits of America. Let's get to know him a little more and how his love of theater has shaped the man he is today. The first way that being a theater kid helps you to become a successful adult is that you learn the harsh taste of rejection and how to cope. The picture in front of you is a picture of a sad little chapstick laying on the ground. Mr. Seymour dropped it and couldn't find it, so he went out and found it and bought a new one, only to find it the next day there, sharing this picture with his followers on social media. To me, I immediately connect with him because chapstick's my favorites, and we all have been through this, where that one thing we look forward to each day goes missing, only to find it later. You know, in addition to this chapstick thing, there's a whole lot more in life that can go wrong. But he really is capable of dealing with all kinds of rejection. So if you think about his past as a real estate agent, when you go on showings and listing appointments, you don't always get it. So you have to be used to going in, doing the best that you can, and hoping that you can do everything you can for every single client. However, through his real estate career, he was able to accumulate over $247 million in revenue and over $1 billion in revenue from marketing alone. Second, you should know that success doesn't come without hard work. If you think about the acting community, every single thing you do requires hard work. In order to put on that play, you have to do countless hours of rehearsal. You have to memorize those lines. It's the same thing is true in real life and in business and everything you do. And Mr. Seymour certainly knows that. He began directing in the Players Club and eventually became the producing director from 1989 to 1993. Actors noted that he often had very specific notes, including things like, "Move over several inches when you walk towards me." That directional experience taught him how to motivate and manage people and give specific directions so people clearly understand what he wants. That allowed him to become an award-winning video producer and still photographer, as well as an MBA marketer. Getting into character taught empathy. As you can see here, we have a picture of Mr. Seymour with his family. He has 2 gorgeous daughters, 2 gorgeous grandkids. His family really is beautiful. He spends as much time as he possibly can soaking up his family life in Philadelphia, while during the week he frequently travels here to Pittsburgh to work at his current position. He knows empathy and kindness as being a proud grandfather who spends as much time as possible with his grandkids and shows kindness by trying to make a difference in everything he does. Another way that being a theater kid changes your life is that you learn to be spontaneous. There really aren't any options. As you can see here, Charlie is demonstrating all his different glasses, all his new looks for when he became a Vision Benefits of America executive. He wanted to show everybody that everybody can look cool in every kind of glass there is out there. In 2014, he started that role, and it really was a large leap of faith for him because he was leaving his family in Philadelphia and traveling to Pittsburgh every week in order to do his job. I think that really just made him more spontaneous, but also able to enjoy the small things in life whenever he was at home with his family. Next, he's become a kick-ass problem solver because, hey, who isn't when they're the executive in a company? He's always hard at work. He's always looking outside the box, including when he was looking for his new marketing manager. He decided to go beyond just the typical resume and give a project where the candidates created a PowerPoint with voiceover to show him what they really had to offer. Thinking on his feet is his specialty, that's for sure. When you're an actor, you often forget your lines, or your partners forget their lines, and you have to improvise. That's true when you're the executive vice president of a company because you're constantly trying to help your employees and help your business to be successful. That means you need to think on your feet and change the plan as necessary. He really is well-spoken. If you listen to any of his videos, he's eloquent. He enunciates every word. I recommend you go to YouTube and you listen to as much as you can. It's inspirational and very enjoyable. He certainly is a go-getter, as you have to be in the theater because you're not going to be noticed unless you are outside the box. He pays it forward. He makes sure that every job that he does, from photographer to director to owner to father to granddad to husband, just that short list of jobs, that he is everything he can be. To have all those positions, you really have to be a go-getter. Fear certainly doesn't get the best of him. Here we see him at a convention in Hershey for Vision Benefits of America. When you're standing on any stage, those lights are shining in your eyes, you feel pressure. He's been doing that for years and years and years. And as you can see if you watch any of his videos, and as you'll see shortly when he begins to speak, he never lets the fear get the best of him and feels comfortable in front of others. His friendships run deep. He's a fifth-generation actor at the Players Club, so his family definitely holds ties to the people around them. He also has many connections with past professors and people in his life. From Mr. Seymour's...
No, you gotta hit play then.
From Mr. Seymour's years of experience in theater, he sees similarities in running a business, directing a play, and leading a life filled with kindness and family. We are honored today to have Charlie Seymour Jr. speak to us as the Marketer of the Month.